Okay, everybody, welcome to my favorite day of the week, and that is recording day, video day. All right, I'm here. I'm sporting the Hard Rock Caf Amsterdam top, even though I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't smoke weed. I don't know what I said anymore. I don't smoke weed. Yeah, don't get any ideas from the top. I'm just sporting it because it's the Friday look. We've got the blazer. You can't see, but I've got the smart shoes and the trousers. We are looking sexy, feeling good. No, what's the saying? If you look good, you feel good. And that's how we're doing Friday today and all Fridays from now on. Before we do this video, which is essentially going to be me answering 11 questions from you guys on Reddit, and I'm going to be unfiltered. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Right? I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to be too mean. I'm just going to be real with you. But before that, I just want to say that I'm actually kind of disturbed today um, because obviously yesterday we had in Manchester the terrorist attack by, I don't know who did it. I hear apparently it was some guy on the internet. I don't know his name. In fact, well, I think they said his name was it was a really Muslim name, and some people are saying it's a false flag by Israel. I don't believe that. Um, but yeah, you had I think two people murdered at a synagogue in Manchester, terrorist attack, simply because they're Jews. Let's be real. But yeah, I'm a little bothered by that. Obviously, I know that people die all the time and people get stabbed, whatever, everywhere. But when it's like a terrorist attack, it makes you feel a little uncertain, especially on UK soil. Right now, of course, yeah, you see people dying because of their religion or ethnicity overseas, and it's sad. But when it happens in England, it bothers me more. Some people might say that that's bad, that I'm not as affected by the videos you see of people in other parts of the world getting murdered because of these things. But for me personally, in England, it means more. You have your own opinion on that. But look, let's get into the first question today. This is okay. This is my favorite type of question because this is am I the asshole? Where people they want someone like me to give them a simple yes or a no to are they the asshole for the situation? And this one by Gwenny468 asks, "Am I the asshole for what? Am I the asshole for saying my boyfriend's dick is tiny in front of his family?" I mean, I'm going to read you the story so you have all the context. But first answer, yeah, of course you are. You shouldn't be saying that in front of anybody, especially his family. But okay, let's have a read. Recently, my boyfriend 47 and I 20. Oh, okay, so a big age gap going on. Okay, maybe you're 20s, you're a bit immature. Yeah, me and my boyfriend went to a friend's wedding. Both of us were pretty drunk at the reception, as were most of our friends and family. At one point, my boyfriend and I were separate at separate tables talking to people, and one of his friends comes to me saying, "I need to come get my man because he's acting like an idiot and saying stupid shit." I told him that's pretty par for the course when he's drinking, and just to cut him off for having any more. His friend was laughing about this, so I didn't take it seriously. Not long after that, we ended up migrating. Who uses the term migrating to go to a different table? Anyway, we ended up migrating to a larger group, and I see my boyfriend. He's stopped drinking, but he's still evidently hammered. They're on the topic of sex positions for whatever reason, and he was saying very loudly how much I love doggy style and physically making the motions and overall making me super uncomfortable. I told him quietly to cut the shit and stop talking about that, which is reasonable. Of course, he didn't. He stopped for maybe 10 minutes before getting back into talking about our sex life, this time to announce to all our friends that I love anal. By this point, he was talking loudly enough that his family, including his parents and brothers, could hear us at the table next over. My boyfriend and I have done anal a few times, but I don't really care for it at all. It's just something I do for him. This time he shakes me by the shoulders again, practically yelling, says, "You love it up the arse. You like the pain of it, don't you?" Naturally, I'm fucking mortified. I say the first thing that comes to my mind, which it doesn't hurt when your dick is that fucking tiny, and I leave. Immediately, I was so drunk and maybe missing out on some details here, but afterwards, my boyfriend was furious with me, said I embarrassed him in front of his family and friends and was completely out of line. He said that it was obvious he was joking before and that my comment was deliberate and hurtful. I'll concede that I was trying to hurt him with that remark, and his dick is average size, so it wasn't even true. But I feel like I was justified given the circumstances. Am I the asshole here? No, actually, you're not. I'll be honest. I was wrong. I thought that, there's no reason for you to be saying, like, a guy's dick is tiny in front of his family. But after seeing that he's talking about your sex life and, he's telling everyone that you love it. First of all, if your man is out telling everybody that you love anal or talking about your sex life, and this is like a long-term partner, it's probably not going to work out. And then saying that you love it up the arse and you like the pain of it. That's a quote, by the way. You love it up the arse, you like the pain of it, don't you? Yeah. And then you saying that as a comeback, saying it doesn't hurt when your dick is that tiny. I think that's fair. And look, seeing all the other comments on here, it looks like everyone kind of agrees with you. In fact, everyone's telling you to dump the guy. And to be fair, look, if you're 29 and you're going out with a 47-year-old who's saying that publicly, you probably should leave him. You probably should leave him because you seem more mature than him. And if he's not mature at 47, and look, I'm not saying that people grow old and they can't be fun, but that's a little fucking much. My personal view. So, no, you're not the arsehole. What's next? Okay, so this is some relationship advice. Obviously, if you're going to need advice, I'm the guy you come to, clearly. This is by Inhab. Inhab, how to handle bad relationship with family. So, Inhab says, hello people. I'm at a loss not knowing how to handle this. Do I go no contact, continue as it is, or maybe there's a way to potentially repairing it? It saddens me to say this because it genuinely sucks, but my relationship with my mum is bad. It has been bad for quite a long time. For the last 10 years or more, I haven't really had much to do with her. We haven't been in contact or anything really, except from helping from time to time in case she's having a bad time or is in actual trouble. Big part of that is she's a tough person to be in contact with. Most family members could not maintain a relationship with her, yet she thinks others are at fault and it's their responsibility. This should tell you a bunch. In my experience, nobody in our family is malicious, yet she's the only one basically everyone has turned away from, at least to one way or another. And the core of this is there have been a lot of experiences of her that have been negative. Genuinely, I probably have not been in contact with anyone for a longer amount of time with this much stress. It's hard to put this into smaller details or make sense, but essentially I'm battling with this. On one hand, I want to turn away and leave her for good. It would be easier. On the other hand, she's my mum. She's lonely and not having a good time or life. And it's a struggle for her due to her mental health, to some degree even physical, and just in general not having anyone in her life or any social life seems really bad, and I don't know what to do. So this is a bloke. This is a 29-year-old bloke talking about his mum. Well, look, I think this is a weird one because it's relationship advice and to do with, like, if you were asking me about a girl, I'd be much more like, hey, this is what you need to do here, here, here. Do these 3 things or else, or leave. But this is obviously talking about your mum, so it's a little different. I would say, I don't think, I'm not saying you should cut things off with her because I don't know exactly what she's done. But if the whole family's against her and you're saying for good reason and your family aren't mean people or bad people, and this is this is not abnormal, yet they've all seemed to be in agreement that your mum's the problem, then yeah, maybe it's fair to distance yourself. I'm not saying block her or cut her off right now, but yeah, probably don't spend time with her. Probably don't spend time with her. Because look, at the end of the day, some people are different, and there are people out there. Think of all the difficult people you know. They belong to a family, right? And family life isn't perfect. You grow up watching movies and you think that a family should be this. or a family will be like this eventually. You have issues when you're younger and you think, when we get older, everything will be fine. Most of the time, it's not. So, yeah, if I was you, I wouldn't cut her off completely, but don't go out of your way to try and make a huge effort for someone who, from the sounds of it, is just really difficult to get along with. That's my opinion, anyway. Katie underscore Max says, why is it my fiance never wants to be intimate with me only on a certain day of the week, like clockwork? So this is the woman talking about a man. Why is it my fiance never wants to be intimate with me on a certain day of the week, like clockwork? Me and my fiance have been together for 4.5 years. We've had our ups and downs, but I started to feel like we were really connecting lately. We had some intimacy issues in the past, but seem to be moving on from them. We work opposite schedules. I work in an office from 9 to 5, and he works weekend evenings in a kitchen. Monday is all we get to reconnect after the weekend. I've noticed the last few months, however, that every Monday he never wants to be intimate with me. At first, I thought it was burnout over the weekend, but he does use Mondays to rest. But then this person's really bad at typing. A few weeks went by, and I addressed it with him, and he concurred that the reason being recently he's had a nervous energy about him. Quote, like a nervous energy. I don't know what that's meant to mean. Booping my nose, acting weird, playful, but just very odd. I'm not home during the days on Mondays. I'm not sure if this is insecurity talking, but it makes me suspicious. Oh, okay. So basically she thinks that he's cheating. That's essentially what's happening. I'm sorry, but if this is how you type, right? I don't know what the fuck you're like in real life. Maybe he is cheating. He probably should be. Because you've written, what's this? There's like 10 lines here, and it doesn't make sense. Your spelling and your phrasing of words to construct sentences is shit. And you know what they say? Bad punctuation and grammar, as long as bad spelling. Basically, bad literacy, bad relationship partner. So, look, you're asking what you're not sure what to do. I'm going to pretend that you're like my sister or something, so that I give you real good advice. I would say, look in the mirror, decide if you're good looking or not. If you're not good looking, sort that out. If you are good looking, see if you're sexy, because you can be good looking and not sexy. If you're not sexy, then sort that out. If you are good looking and sexy and he still doesn't want to be with you, maybe there's another person, or maybe he is tired. Or maybe he's in a, like, people go through places in bad headspaces. My main concern is when you're saying that you've been together for 4.5 years, but you feel like you've really connected lately. It's like you're starting to connect now after 4.5 years. To me, that just seems crazy. So, and you said we've had our ups and downs. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like, if a relationship, in my opinion, a relationship shouldn't have ups and downs. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. There shouldn't be ups and downs in a relationship. I would probably end it, to be fair. Plus, if he's working nights in the kitchen over the weekend, or I don't know what he's doing in the week, it just seems weird. Like, why can't you get together? Why can't you just bang on a Tuesday? Do you know what I mean? Or whenever. I don't know. Okay, so one Ganache 535 says, my boyfriend took a video of me having sex. My boyfriend took a video of having sex with me without my consent. This isn't an am I the arse. Oh, okay, this is just advice. My boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years. We made one movie in the past for our own eyes. Yesterday, I went on his phone to... You shouldn't have gone on his phone, that's an issue. Yesterday, I went on his phone to his recently deleted, and I saw that he took a video of us having sex, doggy style, I didn't even notice it. He didn't ask if I could. If he did, yeah, I probably would have said yes. But the fact he didn't makes me feel uncomfortable. I confronted him about it and he's denying it, saying he didn't record me and even showed me on his camera roll. I said, go to your recently deleted then, and he stormed out of the room and said he didn't know how to do that. I still haven't told him that I went on his phone to look at his recently deleted because that would be another can of worms that I don't want to argue about. But also, what the fuck? I feel icky and I'm unsure what to do. It makes me wonder how many times he's done this. Advice is welcome. Okay, since advice is welcome, Wanganash, it's important to mention these guys are both 27, so this isn't like 18-year-olds. Um, I'm trying to be like real here. I want to be. I actually want to be like constructive with the advice I give you. First of all, if you were gonna, if you would let him, and it looks like he's tried to delete it, meaning he took it and then didn't want to keep it on his phone or whatever, then maybe it's not that big of a deal. But I get it, because then you're wondering did he show anyone? Like what? Why wouldn't he show you? Maybe he was just getting excited and then took it. I mean, he deleted it for a reason, right? Oh, unless he backed it up to some fucking little memory stick, but then I don't know. The fact that you went on his phone, like, I want to know why you did that. That to me, and I'm not trying to flip it. I'm not trying to make the girl crazy and the guys whatever. I'm not trying to put. Okay, he took the video. That's bad. But you went on his phone, and you didn't tell him you went on his phone. What were you looking for? Why did you go on his recently deleted? You know, it just feels that to me is an issue. But look, if you don't care about it, then cool. But if obviously it makes you feel icky, I would just have a conversation with him. Don't yell. Don't have a go. Even if you feel like you're mad, don't get mad. Just relax. Show some respect to him, and hopefully he'll reciprocate. And yeah, just talk about it. Because if you're okay with videos, then it's not the end of the world that he didn't take it without your permission. I get it, it's bad, but it's your boyfriend, and you've done it before. That's my thoughts on it. But if you can't get past it, and to you that's a deal breaker, end it now, and don't string it along. Okay, so who's next? This is all relationship advice. So this is 87 underscore radscript. Okay, radscript. I kind of want to see. I wonder if they're a writer. I might follow this person. Anyway, says Radscript. Yeah, Radscript says my boyfriend compliments other women more than me. Funny how all the relationship, like where it's like spouse couple advice, it's all girls complaining about the blokes. Okay, so Radscript says I found out that my boyfriend makes comments such as "God damn, she'd be so much fun," "she's bad," and "holy fuck, she's built" about women he sees on the streets when I'm not with him. But when it comes to me, when I get dressed up, he only tells me I look cute or pretty. He has a hard time using words like hot or sexy when it comes to me. He swears he is attracted to me, but his actions show me otherwise. How would you feel in this situation? I am pretty fit. Oh, I'm fit/pretty and easily get compliments from males every time I go out, but not from him. What should I do about that? Okay, well, look, I don't know. Look, it's one of them, right? It's like when you're in a relationship with a woman, I'm speaking from the man's side, right? If he's with you all the time, sometimes, and it's not like, I don't think it's him being like a bad boyfriend or anything, but you sometimes don't realize what you have, or you're with someone for so long that you don't see them as this anymore. It's like, okay, I don't have a Ferrari, right? But I'd imagine if, like, when I see a Ferrari, I'm like, whoa, Ferrari 812 super fast, boom. Let me get a picture of that. But if a guy who has a huge car collection, right, and who goes to Goodwood Festival of Speed and brings, you know, a load of cars with him, to him, it's probably less exciting. It's less stimulating, right? Because it's his Ferrari. But he might see another Ferrari in a different color, different make, might not even be as good as his, and he's like, "Oh, that's a good car." Yeah, it's kind of, do you know what I mean? It's one of them things where you don't appreciate what you have, or not don't appreciate it, but you don't hype it up as much. Now, I get it. It shouldn't be like that because it's a girlfriend. You should always be upping up your girlfriend, right? But and this is just me speaking from what I don't, probably what I'm like. I don't know what I'm like. You'll have to ask the girl. But I think it's just one of them things where you don't talk about your own woman like that because you're used to her. You know. You know what I mean? It's like the same way. I don't know. It's the same with everything though. You're like that with everything. I mean, you have a dog and it's great, and you don't go, "Oh, my dog's the." Oh, some weird people do, but it's like, yeah, it's a dog. It's a good dog. And then you see a dog on the street, you're like, "Oh, she's beautiful." I'm like, when was the last time you did that to your dog? You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them. You know, I wouldn't look to it. And by the way, how do you even know this? Like, who said that? You know, like if he's who said that he makes these comments? If it was a bloke, then maybe they're trying to break you up. The person who told you this was probably had bad intentions and was trying to fuck with your head that way. I would ignore it. And by the way, he says you look cute or pretty. That's good, you know. And okay, you get compliments every time you go out. Nice, nice. That's just the way it is. The reality is, he's not saying it to the other girls, is he? It doesn't say here, but I assume he's not. As long as he's not saying it to the other girls, don't worry about it. What the fuck? Okay, this is fucked. Rhubarb number 8157. Okay, this is fucked. Says I found STD and HIV prescriptions for my husband. Dot dot dot. Wait, it says dot dot dot. How do I see? Can't see the whole thing. Okay. Okay, so I'll just read it. But this is a weird situation because HIV is. It's not like you. Chlamydia is one thing. HIV. I mean, that's like a stepping stone to fucking full blown AIDS, which can kill you. Okay, so our cat got sick recently. I thought the box that was clearly labelled with prescriptions could be our cat's medication, so I opened it. Instead, when I opened the box, I found 2 prescriptions labelled under my husband's name. I wouldn't have thought anything under it, but one of the prescriptions said to take after sex. We had recently been talking about fertility, and I was wondering if it had something to do with that. And I was mortified to find out it was essentially preventive meds for STDs and HIV. But when I confronted him about this, he claims he has no idea where they came from, nor that he ordered them. But when I asked him to call the pharmacy to see if it was insurance fraud, he didn't seem too bothered to investigate. I feel like he's cheating. I have no STDs or HIV. We've known each other for 15 years. So I feel like I'd known if he had anything either too. Any thoughts? The medications I found were Descovy and what is this? Dicoxley. What? Oh, doxycycline. Sorry guys, retarded. That second one sounds familiar. No, I'm joking. I mean, yeah, he's probably cheating. I mean, what do you want to say? I mean, if they were used, it depends if they're used or not. But if they, like, it's not like this is treatment. This is like prevention. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like getting a penicillin shot. I think that's, and I thought you were gonna. I guess I should have known by husband, but the fact you guys have been together for 15 years, and he's taking that, yeah, I don't know. Unless he doesn't trust you, that could be a thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think in my head, like, but there's nothing I can think of. Don't say anything. What do you? Yes or no? Cheating? Yes. Just nod. Nod. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Cheating. We're in agreement. Cheating. Sorry. Dump him. Now this was 11 days ago, so I just can't believe that. And the fact that he said he didn't order it is ridiculous. Of course he ordered it. It's in his name. Okay. Oh, I didn't order it, but it's in the house. Fuck me. It's like when you see the predator stings and they're like, oh, well, that wasn't me. Well, why are you here? Same fucking thing. Um. Okay. So. Oh, okay. So this is another. Am I the asshole? Jesus, this is a big paragraph. Okay, this is going to be some big reading, guys. It's going to be like a solid 60 seconds of reading, but Jolly Information 385 says, am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend after finding a woman in our bed? Probably not. Actually, yeah, you probably are. Move past it. But look, let me read this real quick. So, I'm going on a trip to London with my sister today. I've been staying with her since yesterday. since yesterday. Because she lives close to the airport. I realised I forgot my passport at the apartment where my boyfriend and I live together. I had to go back and get it, so I did. I texted him this morning to let him know I was coming to get back to get my passport, but he didn't respond. When I got there, he looked really antsy and suspicious. I went into our bedroom and found a woman I didn't recognise lying in our bed. She was fully clothed, but I just went on autopilot, grabbed my passport, told him we're over, and left. Now my boyfriend is blowing up my phone, saying that the woman is a long-time friend and that she's a lesbian who just needed a place to crash for the night. I don't believe him because he never mentioned anything about her staying over while I was gone, and the whole situation feels off. He's saying I'm making a huge mistake and that he's telling the truth, but honestly, I'm just really hurt and confused. He's begging me to hear him out and he is apologising, but the whole situation is just not right. So am I the asshole for leaving him? Should I believe his explanation, or is my gut telling me the truth? We just signed a lease 2 months ago, and I'm literally leaving the country today. So it's a horrible and stressful situation. Okay, so she's actually put. Okay, there's an update. I'll give you my initial opinion, and then I'll read the update. So my initial opinion is technically no, you're not the arsehole, but the woman's fully clothed and like I want to know what happened with her. Do you know, like you just took the passport, said we're over and left. Like you didn't like. I want to know what the. Do you know what I mean? Was the woman there like just laying on the bed like oh hi? Was she like Did she try and hide under the like? If she's fully clothed, maybe she had time to get dressed whilst your husband was answering or your boyfriend was answering the door to let you in. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say no, you're not the answer. But let's see the update because he actually did a pretty detailed update. So the update is I went to London with my sister. I told my ex that I wouldn't be speaking to him and I enjoyed our girls' trip. As soon as I returned to the USA, I got tested for STDs and it turns out he gave me chlamydia. Fuck. I'm being treated for it now, but I'm going to see the gynecologist soon because I'm not sure how long I've had it. I last tested negative for STIs in 2023, right before I started seeing my ex. He's the only person I've been with since then, so obviously he's the one who gave it to me. I'm worried he's had it the entire time, and so have I, but I'm not trying to overthink the cheating slash timeline of the chlamydia. I want to focus on my health. He never admitted to cheating. We're still broken up, and I don't plan on going back to see him. Since we just signed a brand new lease back in February, we're discussing what to do about the apartment. I've been staying with my sister since we got back, so I'm thankfully not stuck in the apartment without a support system. I really appreciate everyone's advice. Oh, okay. Okay, so he gave you chlamydia. No, okay, you're definitely not the arsehole then. You're definitely not the arsehole. I just feel bad for you, to be fair. I feel bad. Look, you go out with a guy, he gives you chlamydia. Not good. Not good. Sorry about that. You find a woman in the bed. But it's important to know it might not have been her who gave you the clap. So don't go assuming that she has chlamydia, because that's not fucking fair. Okay, this is a weird one. Am I the asshole? This is by someone called Deleted. Oh, does that mean the account's deleted? Okay. Sorry, that was retarded. I am retarded. Sorry. Am I the asshole? These are my favorite ones, by the way. These are my favorite ones. We get more of those. That's cool. We get more of those ones. My boyfriend and I have been together for a year and a half. I love him a lot and he's been pretty amazing to me. He is also the sort of person who has lots of friends and his close friends are pretty much family. He also loves to joke and play these harmless pranks on his friends, which sometimes makes me feel weird. Just for context, he has 2 female friends and 3 male friends. This is about my boyfriend and one of his friends who's called Claire. Claire is a nice woman and we're friendly. My boyfriend has also never ignored me in favor of his friends or talked over me in front of them, which is why I don't understand if I'm in the right. My boyfriend's, he's a prankster. He's had an escalation in his pranking. I had made it clear to my boyfriend that I'm not good at jokes and I'm rather stiff. He said he would keep me out of it. Claire, my boyfriend, and another friend whose name is Kyle even had a huge throwing water balloons fight in Kyle's backyard. Bit childish. These guys are 27, by the way. Bit childish. Then my boyfriend got pranked with dye in his body wash. Then Kyle got pranked by Claire, something about whipped cream and oven mitts. But the issue is that when my boyfriend brought over a red lacy lingerie set and he planned to put it in Claire's room the next time we went over, I said it was a tacky prank. Why would he buy lingerie? None of the previous pranks have been of this kind and it was massively uncomfortable. This is fucking long. But okay, basically, she left him because she's saying that him buying his woman friend lingerie is too much. For personal reasons, I actually don't think that's bad. Lingerie is a good thing. It's good for the world. It's good for society. I wouldn't worry about that. I would just be worried about the fact that they're like doing this pranking stuff. Like this is something. Like, do they have a YouTube channel or something? What's the point of pranking to do? Dye in shower gel. What was the other? Okay, water balloons is a bit childish. Whipped cream oven mitts. I want to see this, right? So I don't think I think you are the asshole for leaving your boyfriend over this. In fact, you're the asshole if you're not telling him to fucking record it. You should be loving this. Let's get some money together. You know, people like pranks. Yeah, I don't know. It's this is a weird post. It's a weird post, and you fucking put about you put 6 big paragraphs and expect people to read that? No, fuck you. Another am I the asshole? Unlucky Scar 9964 says, "Am I the asshole for leaving my girlfriend after she made a weird joke whilst having sex?" Probably. Well, actually, probably not. A weird joke. Jesus. So Unlucky Scar says, so my girlfriend and I met at our university and got along very well since we were in the same friendship group, and we've been dating for 2 years. 1 week ago, I showed her a video of a YouTuber joking about a character getting his penis bitten. I showed her and told her if if it was I. Wait, what? These people can't fucking write sentences. Right? Basically saying that he would shit himself if that was him. But yeah. 2 days goes by where we don't have sex. But then we were about to have sex and she was about to give me oral. Sorry, I'm getting retarded here. But basically, this is actually good. She says, "Do you want me to bite it?" And she actually gives him a tiny little bite on the penis. What? What? I don't even have to read the rest of this. Look, that is not the time nor the place for a joke. If you're going to do that joke, maybe when you're watching a movie and her head's near your lap and she like, oh, I'm going to bite it. Yeah, cool. But not when she's giving you a fucking blowjob, pardon my French, giving you oral sex and she bites it. I don't even have to read it. Now, by the way, you along with everybody else here, you're all actually arseholes because all of you have fucking written retarded spelling. Now, I know my reading has been a little retarded too, but come on now, I'm doing it on a camera. No, that's fucking mental. If a girl bites your penis, it's not a joke. Even if it's just a little, that hurts. That was a tiny little bite that hurt my fucking finger. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. You should leave her and you should fucking, I don't even know. I'll give you permission to get violent on that one. Trust me. But look, that's all of them. I gotta say, guys, my favorite one was probably the tiny dick one. I think that was like the most where I say, okay, I'm with you. And it was actually just a good story. The biting of the penis makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything like that for a couple of months now, so thanks for that. But yeah, listen, guys, that was a video. I'm going to do another one hopefully soon. It's just that some of these people, you know, we just found you. Well, we did 11, but I deleted one. So we did 10 of these, right? And it takes time to find them because you're going through Reddit and you're reading it, and then the people, they put paragraphs like fucking retards. The stories are boring, and they put a fucking whole essay for something that could have been said in 2 minutes. But yeah, we'll keep doing the videos, and look, appreciate you guys watching it. Like I said, Hard Rock Calf, suit, Friday, feeling good, looking good. It's all a combination of one. Workout this morning, video for you guys, bit of work to do later, and yeah, weekend coming, same again. Listen, thank you, and I appreciate it.